Coronavirus records are being set both nationally and locally. I'm Sabrina Reilley, and coming up, I'll have the details on what has health officials worried.
Wow.
Well, Wednesday was a day that brought some grim milestones here for us in Massachusetts. On your screen now is a little bit of a look into the news. Up in the next half hour, we will have more on the record set in the U.S. at large just yesterday. So stay tuned. But for now, live in Springfield, Sabrina Reilley, Western Mass News.
With more on these grim milestones, Sabrina, what can you tell us?
Well, these are definitely milestones and news in general that no one wants to hear, but it is the reality that we face as health officials are worried the worst is yet to come. Now, in addition, on the records that were set on yesterday locally. But for now, live in Springfield, Sabrina Reilley, Western Mass News.
On Fox 6.
Records of coronavirus cases, hospitalizations, and death are being seen both nationally and locally. I'm Sabrina Reilley with the details coming up.
What can you tell us?
Well, good morning. Wednesday was definitely a very grim day, full of a grim milestone for us here in the Bay State. On your screen now is that records that were set yesterday on a national scale. But for now, live in Springfield, Sabrina Reilley, Western Mass News.
Joins us live from Springfield with more on these grim milestones. Sabrina, what can you tell us?
Well, this is definitely news that no one wants to hear, but unfortunately, it is the reality that we face as health officials are worried that the worst is yet to come. Now, in addition to the 100 medical records we set yesterday coming up in the next half hour. But for now, live in Springfield, Sabrina Reilley, Western Mass News.
On Fox 6.
Wednesday was a record-breaking day for both hospitalizations, daily cases, and deaths across the nation and here locally. I'm Sabrina Reilley with the details coming up.
Sabrina, what can you tell us?
Well, Wednesday was a very grim day, not only for the nation, but also for us here locally in Western Mass and the Bay State at large. On your screen now, you'll have more on what 2 records were set nationwide just yesterday as well, so stay tuned. But for now, live in Springfield, Sabrina Reilley, Western Mass News.
More on these grim milestones. Good morning, Sabrina. What can you tell us?
Good morning. Well, this is definitely news that nobody wants to hear, but unfortunately, it is the reality that we face as health officials are worried that the worst is yet to come. Now, in addition, over 4,600 cases. Again, that is the daily record since the beginning of the pandemic. In Springfield, Sabrina Reilley, Western Mass News.